Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Madam Secretary. I represent the good fortune of having to represent the Northeast Pike Wayne. In my prior district, I did have the opportunity to represent the Monroe County area. Beautiful areas, very challenging roadways. And I'm sure when you start looking at some of the numbers for Pike, Wayne, and Monroe, your probably head will spin. But we're very challenged, and Act 89 has been very beneficial to us. Interstate 84, which goes through Pike County, we're going to have to redo the whole road there. That was built in 1973. There's a problem with the aggregate not blending with the concrete and the asphalt. So I think 8 miles of that road is costing $66 million. There's 30-some miles through Pike County that are going to have to be redone. So we've got that project. Our 3-digit roads are seeing monies that we've never seen before, the 402s, 507s, 390s, 371s, because of Act 89. We're getting some monies there, and the projects are coming out beautifully. I mean, they're really done well. We've got some great contractors. They're doing great work. Unfortunately, at a cost of, say, $300,000 per mile, we can only do so much work in a given year. Mm-hmm. And we're not even getting into what our 4-digit roads. So when we talk about our 4-digit roads, they're awful. And look, this time of year, they're even worse. The roads are starting to heave. They were never probably built correctly with the correct base in the first place. They never had the size volume of trucks that are on them today. And they still are low traffic count roads. And listen, it's something that I inherited. It's something, as your new position, inherited. And there was a saying when I was just old enough to read, there, in the middle of a maple tree, on the middle of a road, no one really knows where this sign came from, but I only thought it was fitting that I read it to you today. And I could just start to read, so we're talking probably 40 years ago. Friends and neighbors do not weep. The state's not dead, just fast asleep. And that sign said over all these potholes and a road that was just deteriorating. So it's a challenge that I face some way, somehow, to try to improve my 4-digit roads. Look, the district office, District 4, District 5, they've been terrific. The mill and fill machine works out great. They come in, take out, they reestablish the right side of the road where the white line is. I know, Mr. Chairman, in Philadelphia you have white lines. Ours are completely worn away. So they reestablish that white line, they put a base down, and then they try to put some layer on top and maybe some type of tar and chip. But we're trying to do something, anything as far as experimental projects. I talked a little bit about 84. They're accumulating those millings, and since we're a green county and we want to recycle those millings, there's talk of trying to reestablish those millings on roadways that are 4-digit, that, if we can put them down, roll them, put some type of oil or tar and chip on top, maybe we can do something. But my constituents are begging me right now to try to do something. And in all honesty, the traffic count numbers are extremely low, but the roads are almost unpassable at this point. So I don't know if you've had any, discussions on these roads on what we can do, but we really need some help.
Yeah, I'll comment briefly, and I'm happy to talk to you in more detail. First of all, I know that area very well. I spent over 2 years of my professional life working on the Milford-Montague Bridge that goes from Pike County into New Jersey, and I lived up there for a while. It's a beautiful area. And I know your 4-digit roads as well as your 3-digit roads, and I'm probably, if it's okay with you, going to repeat your story when I speak with Congressman Schuster and the importance of federal reauthorization, because that's exactly what you're speaking to. If we get the federal reauthorization and we can plan more into the future, we can take care of our interstates with the federal money, and we can help direct our state money to these lower volume roads and make sure that they're fixed. I know that bicycle traffic is very important to you up in your area as well. I've met with many bicycle groups up there. They are quite remarkable. And so we'll make sure that those roads throughout Pike County and the surrounding areas are taken care of. And the last thing I just want to mention is recycled pavement materials. That is huge. That's another innovation and cost-saving measure that we are looking into in details. In other areas of Pennsylvania, it has saved huge amounts of money and allowed municipalities to stretch their dollars as far as possible. We're always looking at materials. We have a lab, if any of you want to come and tour it, right here in Harrisburg, where we're testing materials and looking for more techniques that allow us to strengthen and to make the durability process as long as possible, so that these roads last as long as possible, and that the mixes, are coordinated and that they do their job and don't cause some issues that require us to go in and resurface all the time.
Yeah, when the district office calls and says, where's the pothole? And I'm like, you can't even, there's no pothole. Literally, the surface is just crumbling. So, any way that we can help you, like I said, we'll gladly be a guinea pig to any, and again, the traffic counts are so low, but I'm getting to the point where we still need to be able to pass a vehicle from, people live there, people have the right, they pay their taxes, they have a right to get to and from their homes. So if there's some way that I could help you with that, and again, I understand the cost of $300,000, per mile on a 3-digit road. I don't know that we need that cost on this low ADT traveled road, but we need to do something. So if there's some innovative way.
Utilizing recycled pavement material
And
may
people
help
love
us
that, right?
reduce
I mean,
that,
people,
yeah.
we want to, we want to reuse that pavement material. And if there's some way that we can do that, and if there's a company that can do that, or if there's some type of experimental project, please come to Pike County, Wayne County, and we'll be the guinea pig. So thank you so much.